been the top salesperson for multiple Fortune 500 companies, and he's now the CEO of his own company. This is Bill Wooditch, and now he's an author as well. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, I attempted sales for about 10 days in my life, and I realized, oh, I like a job where I get paid no matter how good or bad thus my career here. But you say we can apply these sorts of things to be the CEO in our own lives. It doesn't have to be a contract sales position?
It doesn't have to be, because I think that to be the CEO of your life, you have to take charge of your life. It has to be a personal responsibility and accountability to the self. So I think we can grow. We can grow as the CEO of our life once we first understand that if it's to be, we have to take personal accountability and responsibility to learn, grow, and apply what we learn.
Okay, we talked about pillars of success as
Right,
well.
right.
What do we have there?
Well, I think life's a contact sport. You know, to me, I went through the annals of school at Purdue, looking for, almost like in the dark, searching with a flashlight, trying to find what's the meaning of life. And I found that life is to live. Let's get out, engage in life. Let's make it a contact sport. Let's be a participant, not an observer. So to live life, the best life, well, what are platforms? They're foundations for support.
Okay.
So let's build a spiritual platform, the overarching belief that there's something greater than us, something greater, where our right and wrong is found, the moral obligation to do, spiritual, intellectual. Can we converse? Communication is found through meaning, context. Can we communicate with people and be understood? The emotional pillar. Can we extend emotion on behalf of another? Empathy is key in sales. And do we have the physical ability to cash those checks that our mind writes with our body? There's your pillars.
Okay, I've got to establish.
Told you I was coming
for a
with
foundation.
energy.
Yes, you did. You warned me. Well, then the always forward. Basically, you're saying take it to life. Don't let life take it to you.
Right. It's better in football to hit than to be hit.
Sure.
Ask anyone that's ever played before. I think there was an orthopedic surgeon back in the green room with
he
me.
probably
We were talking about those injuries.
Yeah.
It's better to hit than be hit. Get out, be first. Be the one that has the ideas. You know, the leading edge is often it's that edge that's almost the bleeding edge. But get out there, make a difference for yourself by first getting in the game.
So basically, we got to make life happen instead of waiting for it to happen to us, because then it's not going to.
You're going to be an observer. You know, life will happen, but you'll be sitting there as a passenger in life. I would rather take the risk. And people fear change, they fear loss.
Right.
So they don't want that risk of change. They don't want the risk of the unknown. They think they can stay in stasis, and life will not support stasis. Life is always forward. It's always next.
I just saw a quote from Jim Carrey. I can't quote it, I can paraphrase him, where he talked about he wished everybody became absolutely rich and absolutely famous as much as they wanted to realize that's not where happiness necessarily comes from. Do people spend too much time equating a fulfilling life with just dollar signs?
Well, I think people chase the external reward and they validate their self-worth through the external aggrandizement or the external gain. So I've mentored many people, many salespeople, and people who were CEOs who've come through and said, you know, I really did this. I was on top of the mountain. And where's my happiness? Doesn't it come with it? And I think that sometimes happiness and success are mutually exclusive if we only validate success from the external. There's always someone with more. There's always someone with more. Inside, we have to have our own sense of self-worth. That's where true happiness resides.
This isn't a book. This is a game plan for life.
It's a plot. It is a game plan for life. You got it. It's a game plan for life. I never wanted to write a sales book. The word sales to me was about...
Well, people that...
I didn't want to write a sales book, but I wanted to write a philosophy book. No one would buy my philosophy unless I said, here's what I did in sales, so it's kind of that bargain I had to make.
Speaking of bargain, where can we pick this up?
You can pick it up on Amazon.com, and it's also under Bill Wooditch at BillWooditch.com.
Okay, we'll make sure we put that link on IndieStyle.tv.
I hope so, because I might have messed that up.
No, computers are good for that sort of thing. And that's